Just in time for Thanksgiving, Meg welcomes local chef Kate Lairson to the Bridgeton Beacon.
Welcome back to the Bridgeton Beacon. I'm here today with Kate Lairson, owner of Blackbird Local. Kate is the mom of 2 teenage boys. She's a beach bum and a chef. And she owns Blackbird Local, which is has a menu inspired by all things South Jersey. I had the pleasure of tasting some of Kate's products a few weeks ago, and they are to die for. So I appreciate Kate joining us today. Kate, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks so much. So, I want to just talk to you a little bit about your background and how you got started with Blackbird Local.
Well, I've been in the industry for years. Most recently, I was the executive chef at the Red Eye Crab in Port Norris. And
great place. I love it. I love that place.
Yeah, great seafood. And I had to have an arm surgery done with a metal plate put in and whatnot. And turns out I went back to work right afterwards. And turns out that didn't take, and I had to have a second surgery. And so I was out of work for about 6 months, doctor's orders. And so I decided, actually last Thanksgiving is when it all started. I decided to do a pie sale. And it just kind of organically has grown from there. And
so just last Thanksgiving. So you're looking at a year?
Yeah, just a year.
Fantastic. So, I when I ran into you, I met you at the Cherry Lane Farm, and you are there a couple days a week, right?
I'm there on Tuesdays. Actually, this Tuesday will be the last day there, for the winter.
Gotcha. And you're also at Triple C Angus in Piles Grove, right?
Yeah, Triple C Angus. I drop off items there weekly, some savory, entrees, soups, and stuff like that to be sold there with their products, which are amazing.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the type of products that you make and sell.
A wide variety of mainly baked goods, anything from cookies, scones, brownies, that kind of thing. And I do custom cakes, and then I also do savory items as well, quiches, and I do catering, like charcuterie boards. I kind of, like I said, I've been a chef for years, so I know a little bit about everything. So,
what's your most popular product?
Everyone loves the brown butter chocolate chip cookies.
Nice.
I think everyone.
I think I had some of them. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
And so basically, do you take pre-orders, right?
Yeah, they can pre-order online, and they would pick up at Cherry Lane. I'm gonna change my method a little bit, for the winter because they're closing. But you can also pick up items, Benson Honey in Swedesboro.
Fantastic. So, tell me about how you are utilizing, all of the items that the Garden State has to offer in your menu. How is it that you cook organically? Where do you get your ingredients from? Tell me a little bit about your process.
All right. Well, it all basically started with Cherry Lane. I started using their eggs, and then I would use all their fresh vegetables when they had the berries in season. And of course, I use Sunny Slope here in Hopewell. I use their apples, and their peaches are to die for.
That's fantastic. Anybody who's from the Bridgeton area grew up on Sunny Slope.
Yeah. I think I was on their baseball team when I was a kid.
That's great. Yeah, I like the way you partner with the local businesses. That's really neat.
It helps to bring the community together. It puts money back into the community, and it just makes sense to use what's around you. It's fresh, where it's coming from.
Right. So you actually have already sold out for Thanksgiving, and that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many, what is it that you're doing for Thanksgiving so that people who might want to do something, an order from you around Christmas time can get a head start?
Yeah. So I have a good handful of pies, and I like to give the variety for everybody. So like say for the pumpkin, for instance, I do my traditional pumpkin, which I use First Fields. Actually, it's jarred right here at Rutgers in Bridgeton, and they use organic New Jersey pumpkin.
Nice.
So I use their products. So we have the traditional pumpkin pie, and then I also offer a vegan one, which is also gluten friendly, and and a keto one that's sugar free. And then I have my sweet potato with marshmallow meringue on top. Sweet potatoes are from Cherry Lane, and all the eggs are local and everything. My apple pie, apples are from Sunny Slope.
How many pies are you making for this Thanksgiving?
I have 70 orders.
Wow. Now, how do you go about baking? I mean, I'm proud if I can get like one pie made for Thanksgiving. How do you go about making 70 pies?
A lot of coffee.
Okay, fair enough. I like it.
It's just it's determination, a little stubbornness. You just get through it. You push through. You have to be organized. That's for sure. And
how did you learn how to cook? Did you always like cooking, or?
Oh gosh, well, my family they're filled with just amazing cooks when I was growing up, and so a lot from my family, and then I've always wanted to be a chef. It was somehow just like felt like it was instilled in me,
Understood.
And I started at the vocational program my 11th and 12th year. Then I went on to college.
Where did you go to high school?
Cumberland Regional.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And then I went to Atlantic Cape Community College for culinary arts, and
it's one of the best culinary schools in the area. That's for sure.
Oh, it was amazing.
Now, when I met you out at Cherry Lane, your mom was with you, and I think you mentioned to me that your mom plays a part in your business. Tell me about that.
Huge role. Yeah, she's my right hand man right there.
Outstanding.
Yeah, she worked for years at Bridgeton School Systems, and she actually just retired, and I think she's working harder now than ever.
You're keeping her busy.
She loves it, and she helps me. She helps me so much. So it's basically just me and her, and she does her own little crafts on the side that she sells at festivals that I go to and stuff. So it's nice.
That's
we get
great.
to spend a lot of time.
How did you get hooked up with Cherry Lane?
She actually came into the Red Eye Crab and had one of my dishes, and we just got to talking from there. And nice. And she's literally 10 minutes from my house, not even. So
that works.
Yeah. So we just got to talking, and we just kind of hooked up and went from there. And then I just met all these other wonderful local companies like Greenwich Tea Burners Tea. I use their products in my baking.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Bridgeton Beacon. The best way to support the Beacon is to give it a high rating on your favorite podcast app or to share it with your friends on social media.